Morning. Darren here from bet72.com. You can tell by the anticipation in my voice that it is Gold Cup Day, one of the highlights of the sporting calendar. This is where Cheltenham really does become Cheltenham Day. This is what it's all been building up to, and we've had a real sort of snowball effect going on throughout the week, and we've arrived now at day 4. I mean, it has actually flown past. I mean, it's quite the build up is sort of unprecedented and seems to go on for a hell of a long time, and then suddenly it's one of those usual blink and you miss it type moments. So it's really good to be on Gold Cup Day, but it's tinged with a little bit of sadness because you know that it's not too long till it's all over again, and then we're back into the bread and butter stuff. But I suppose that's the beauty of this sort of industry that we're in, and what we do follow, that there's always something going on, major sporting events, and straight away after the racing has finished, our attention will be turned back to football, or certainly my attention will be anyway, and some of the offers and opportunities that are out there again on a big weekend on the football front. But anyway, that's by the by. We're Gold Cup Day. We've got the offers up on the site as always. I mean, you probably know the drill by now. You must know the drill by now. There's a lot of usual suspects that we're going to see there, so you can once again set your stall out for the day by picking up and locking in some risk-free profits on the first race straight away. We've got Smarkets, 0% commission, so that's where you're going to be hedging any of your bets. No need to pay any commission on the first race. Just get across there, get an account set up, and £10 free bet for doing that. But also you're not going to pay any commission on the first race. Money back if you lose the first race, which has been plenty of that this week. But Sky Bet, again, lovely offer that straight away. You can just hedge that off and lock in some profit for the afternoon already. And of course, double odds, been really well received that from Grosvenor. I mean, you must have seen all these by now, but really that's just a very straightforward offer. Effectively, you're buying yourself an arbitrage opportunity because they're just going to double up the odds on your particular selection in the first race. Then you can just match that off in order to lock in a profit. Or indeed with any of these, you can just see them as good value punts as well. I'm not to say we come at it from a match betting angle, but naturally people want to use the enhancements just to buy themselves a bit of value, which certainly nothing wrong with that, and certainly something which in the long term is going to turn you into a profitable player. So we're all for that. We're all for any of these offers. I mean, the other one which you'll get onto the first race will be at Betway, first and last race. So that's you can close out on a little bit of a high as well. If you don't hit a winner, then again opportunity to lock in a little bit of a profit on the last race thanks to Betway. So that's all been going really well today. Naturally, we've got a few little extra offers today, with it being Gold Cup Day. All of those are updated over on the race by race offer. You just got a little bit further to scroll down now because we're that's day 3. Here we go, day 4. So we've got all the usual sort of suspects which have applied to every single race, and then we're into the individual ones. So you can see, we're building back up again. Got some nice opportunities on the first race. Some of those that we've just discussed there. The extra places as well, they've been working pretty well. Hit a few of those this week, which is always quite nice. Just remember, you back each way with the bookmaker, and then if you want to lock in a profit give yourself an opportunity to lock in a profit, then you want to be laying off obviously on the win market, and also you need to lay off your place portion on the place market as well. Want any more information about that, drop me a line, Darren at bet72.com. I can show you exactly how you need to calculate those particular stakes out, which is always nice when you hit one of those. It's a little bit extra. Good. Again, you can see here, lots of offers coming in on the individual races, lots of second place ones as well. Again, the second place refunds are good opportunities. I mean, they are pretty much a bet and hope, but again, you can cover a lot of the angles. You can see here just the number of firms who are offering second place refunds. So you can cover a good number of selections there, or even pile up on ones that we get particularly good odds. And again, it comes back to this other thing about spreading your liabilities. If you're on multiple selections, your liabilities are going to get spread across the book, which is then going to bring down your overall figure that you need. So don't think, oh, I haven't got much left in my betting exchange account, so I can only do one offer. What you'll find is if you can get on one horse at a slightly higher price, and you've got the money in order to cover that, then you can cover any horses at a lower price because you've already put that liability onto your account anyway. So you can just chip away at that in between at horses which are at a lower price. So you can give yourself more opportunity to hit some of these offers, and it's not actually costing you anything in terms of any more money in your account, because you can just get in and pick those selections within the liabilities that you've already got committed within the race. Couple of nice offers on the Albert Bartlett, and then we're obviously into the big one, the Gold Cup, 3:30 today. Not as many offers, obviously, as you would see on some of the other races, and naturally, very much for me, this is a watching job, if you like. So we get a couple of things set up. I mean, we may try and get a couple of little in-running trades done early on, but just generally, it's such a spectacle that I just enjoy watching the race. And a little bit what I said about one of my videos yesterday, perhaps I do suffer a little bit from that, from being too involved with the sport. But you know, it's been such a good week that I allow myself a bit of downtime just to actually indulge myself in that particular race. And there's always a few others following on anyway. So we've got 3 more races after that, and then it's the end of the festival. So yeah, a little bit sad, like I say, but it's been a really good week. What has been working really well, the guys over in the you can see the banner there, tradingthehorses.com, the chat room there has been on absolute fire this week. I've touched on it in one of my roundup videos that I put on our Facebook page yesterday, and we got the place pot up yesterday. That was one thing to say, that so you can see the level of the information that's coming through the site as well, and I touched on it in my Facebook video, which was just about aligning yourselves with people who are real sort of experts or know stuff in their field. We also talked about some ideas and strategies from Peter Webb, for example, yesterday on some of the trading ideas. We've got a new video out from Carnberry as well. All these guys, Tony Hargreaves has been putting some good videos up as well from Cheltenham Week. All these guys are at the top of their tree in terms of what they actually do, and just aligning yourself with people who are experts in their own particular area. You can just pick up and learn so much just by, you know, watching and hearing them and taking in the information, which culminates in all their years of experience. You know, there's no need to go out and try and reinvent the wheel yourself. There's lots of nuggets and gems of information out there, which sort of leads me on to the Chelton TV page. I think a lot of you have been getting some good feedback about this as well. People are actually enjoying this. I mean, how we continue it on after this, I don't know if it develops into a general horse racing channel. I've not really thought too much about it, but it's just been a way of collating a lot of the information and talking about experts. Then obviously when it comes to horse racing and tipping, everyone's a bloody expert, aren't they? So you can go through this page here. We've got you know, obviously it's top heavy with Gold Cup, conjuncture and tips today, and everyone's going to have a slightly different opinion, and you can almost go around in circles with a lot of these tipsters and suggestions, and you know, everyone's going to end up contradicting each other. But it is a quick way and a good way to give yourself a bit of an insight as to some of the runners, a little bit of background, and it's just, you know, a way to just quickly get up to speed on some of the things, and sometimes it's just good for a basic informational point of view. But anyway, lots of videos on there. And if you want to find anything out about the Gold Cup, we've even broken it down into race by race offers. So if we drop down there for Gold Cup, then we'll pull up any of the videos which actually mention the Gold Cup today. So there you go. You don't even have to go around searching for them. They're all there. All the previews are there. So take your pick of the best experts or who you fancy to follow and see what I have to say. Personally, I mean, as I say, I'm not in the business of giving tips out, but for the Gold Cup, I think I'm sort of siding with Cheltenham, really. I mean, I'm not really punting the race as such. Like I say, we've got a few offers going. We've got a few price enhancements which we've done sort of in the weeks in the build up to the race itself. Sizing John's quite an interesting selection each way, I think, as well. And then, you know, on top of that, we just look for a few trading opportunities, really. But you know, it's been a really good week, and I thank for all the feedback and all the emails that we've had in about it. Naturally, Bet72 continues on and ploughs on, like I say, back to the bread and butter again tomorrow. But yeah, whatever you're doing today, have a fantastic day, and don't forget to get across to cheltenham.bet72.com and pick yourself up a few easy quid. Even if you can't get the winner in the Gold Cup today, you can certainly lock in plenty of profits through the offers on the site today. Okay, have a great day. I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Cheers. Bye-bye.